So my name is Caleb Thrasher, and I'm the head strength and conditioning coach at Grove City College.
Well, I'm Coach Mitch Zychek, or Coach Zychek. I'm an assistant strength and conditioning coach here at Grove City, and I am also an assistant football coach.
I'm Luke Tobiern, and I'm an assistant strength and conditioning coach and assistant lacrosse coach. So I found out that there was an opening position for the lacrosse program.
And then I get a text from one of our other assistant coaches saying, hey, there's a position in open up.
I knew that my passion was to bring a strength and conditioning program to our school because we didn't have one at the time.
Private sector wasn't really what I wanted to do. I ultimately wanted to get into collegiate strength and conditioning.
And we kind of hit it off, got to coach together, and 2 weeks after that camp, he offered me the assistant position and an assistant strength and conditioning.
The department saw that it was worth something, that it was able to help the athletes get bigger, faster, stronger, and that was actually affecting our performance.
When I first met with Coach Thrasher, we sort of divvied up what teams. Me and him handled both football, and then myself, I handle men's basketball, baseball, softball, men's and women's golf.
Our programs focus on building their speed, explosiveness, and their max strength.
Well, we started out this new program this year in the fall, which is our off season, doing triphasic training. Basically just like 2 separate weeks of 3 different phases of lifting.
So I'm a movement mobility guy as well, so we're always testing movement, we're testing functional ability in terms of how well you're able to move, what kind of movement issues or dysfunctions might you have, and then once we've gotten rid of those, we're building you into a program that does, Olympic lifts like your cleans, your deadlift, stuff like that.
Just on paper, in the weight room, their numbers have jumped substantially, and they just seem to have fun with it too. That's the most important thing to me.
And also we had huge peaks and spikes in people's strength and conditioning levels, and from their tests in the early fall to the end of the fall ball season. So we kind of incorporated that into our strength training program, and I think it was the first time that we've done it in any of the sports programs and had really cool results.
Obviously trying to balance academics and just daily life at Grove City with your sport is really difficult.
Being a academically challenging school, a lot of kids are swamped with schoolwork. They have labs, they have classes, they have chapel to go to.
Doing academics and sports and training, the 3 of those things take a lot of time.
I think also just adapting to the programs, right? Because we make our programs difficult. We make them challenging.
Technically, all the off-season lifting is voluntary, so getting them to buy in is also challenging as well. But that's why I said, you got to make it fun for them, or else they won't show up.
Not only so the athletes actually benefit from them, but so that they can step into it, see the progress that they've made, and then when they've reached that plateau, be able to build up to the next phase.
And I think, coming from being an athlete myself, I think that helps you, prioritization of your time helps you benefit as an individual and as a professional and as a student.
I'm passionate about what I do. This is what God's called me to do. Right now He's given me the ability to do this.
I can't see myself doing anything else. I absolutely love what I do.
I really, really like the relationships and friendships I get to form with the guys on the team. And the guys that we train and the athletes we train.
I don't dread getting up at 5 a.m. and making that commute here, working kids out.
Just on a daily basis, every single athlete that I come into contact with, everyone's got a different story, everyone's got a different background, everyone has different strengths and weaknesses and challenges, and I get to be there with them through all of that, and hopefully along the way, help them out a little bit, improve their movement a little bit, and give them the tools that they need to be a more successful athlete.